Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. NASCAR Xfinity Series for Martinsville. The Dead on Tools 250 preview. 157.8 miles, 250 laps around a paperclip. 3 stages, 60, 60, 130. We're getting 4 drivers to Phoenix for the run for the 2021 championship. Right now, Harrison Burton's minus 51, Brandon Jones minus 40, Noah Gragson minus 24. In my mind, those 3 drivers win, or that's it. The only option for them is to win. Justin Haley minus 7, those points are possible. Now, Daniel Hemrick plus 7, he's going to have points day. He's got to run for points. So, anyway, Justin Haley. Justin Allgaier plus 9. He's got to have a good points day. First stage, second stage points. Right now, we have a tie for the lead. AJ Allmendinger, the regular season champion, and Austin Cindric are tied with plus 47. Now, the most points that you can get in a race is 60 if you win stage 1, stage 2, and the finals. So they aren't locked in, but they may be locked in after stage 1. Definitely if they get stage points after stage 2. Now those 47 points can go away like that. So they need to have a cautious, safe day. Now, for the championship, the 4 drivers right now that I predict will go to the finals. I'm going to go with the 4 that are positive right now. Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, Daniel Hemrick. My initial playoff preview, and I've said throughout these Xfinity Series previews, Justin Haley was my 4th and not Daniel Hemrick. The reason I kind of changed it up now is because if you look at last fall and then the spring, the last 2 races at Martinsville for the Xfinity Series, Josh Berry won in the spring, we know that. Noah Gragson averaged 2.5 in those 2 races. Daniel Hemrick averaged a 3.0 in the spring race. He was 3rd in the spring race, his only race in Martinsville. The fact that he ran that well in the spring. Noah Gragson was 2nd in the spring to another junior motorsports car, which is Josh Berry. So if we look at that now, it's like, what if Noah Gragson would have won that? What would that put him? Because right now he's minus 24. But that would have got him more stage point, more playoff points. So who knows? But Harrison Burton in the 2 races, 4.0. Ty Gibbs was 4th in the spring. Justin Allgaier averaged 5.5 the last fall and in the spring. Brandon Jones 7.0. Jeff Burton 7.5. Austin Cindric 8.0, Justin Haley 10.0, and AJ Allmendinger 19.5. So this has not been a great track for AJ Allmendinger. Now the reason I'm saying only those 2 races is because the Xfinity Series raced in Martinsville from 1982 to 1994, 2 races a year. From 95 to 2020, or till spring of 2020, there was no races. The first race back at Martinsville was the fall 2020 race. So, and then we had the spring race this year, and now we had the fall race. Now, in the spring race, like I said, Josh Berry won. Noah Gragson was 2nd. Daniel Hemrick, Ty Gibbs, Brandon Jones, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, Justin Haley, Justin Allgaier, and Michael Annett round out the top 10. Now, if we look at the short tracks for the Xfinity Series, which is Martinsville, Bristol, and Richmond in 2021, so just this year. Noah Gragson is 1 win, average of 5.0 finish, average. Justin Haley 5.3, and Justin Allgaier 5.6. So I don't think Noah Gragson without a win, minus 24, will be able to point his way in, unless Daniel Hemrick, who finished 3rd in the spring, has a bad day. Now, I am going with 4 picks this week because it is playoffs. It is crazy. Now, those 4 picks are the reigning and defending ARCA Series champion, the winner of 10 ARCA races this year, 3 ARCA East races, 4 Xfinity Series races, Ty Gibbs, Noah Gragson, the regular season champion Austin AJ Humdinger, and then Austin Cindric. Now, I think this Xfinity race, again, the data on Tools 250, will end like Bristol. We're going to look back at this race like we look back at the Bristol fall race. Like, holy cow, that just happened. The winning car will be wrecked. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a great race. Playoffs for next week at Phoenix will be Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick will make it to the Final Four without a regular season victory, without a career win it all in NASCAR. All right, that wraps up the Dead on Tools 250 preview for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. 2 races left in the 2021 season. Ty Gibbs, Noah Gragson, AJ Allmendinger, and Austin Cindric are the 4 picks this week. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.